Hey guys, welcome to my first video of the channel. Bringing you guys today some Christmas banner symbols. I know Christmas kind of passed, and unfortunately the banner's not there. But hey, it's the first video, and I kind of wanted to start off with this. This is the first time I go and do lots of summons at once. Um, Originally I was saving for Omnimon, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people are. But who knows when Omnimon is gonna come out, and hopefully I can save enough by then too. There's some digis that I kind of want to summon too, like All Force Vmon and Imperial Dramon. Obviously the really strong ones. But today we're gonna try to summon Ophanimon, which is a very good Digimon. I'm hoping that you guys tried summoning for them, and hopefully you guys got her because she does a lot of pretty good stuff. She helps devoted and tenacious teams where there's usually no devoted team, but when you combine devoted and tenacious, you make like a pretty bulky team. You don't get status, you have too much HP, you recover too fast. Unfortunately for mirror matches, in PvP, it's kind of a pain because you're kind of stalled out and you wait until like the time's out and see who had the most HP. The good thing about this team is that if you got a Ophanimon, at least you'll be able to make kind of a free to play team with it. I'll showcase that in a later video, and it's pretty cool, but it's kind of a really annoying team. It's playing too much with it. You guys will get a little bored maybe, but it's pretty good overall. Ophanimon's really good for underground. I think that's the main thing I wanted her for too, because underground it just takes too long. It's annoying with statuses. Um, so not only does she block statuses for tenacious and devoted, but she also cures anybody in the team. And unfortunately, the only things that it doesn't cover the passive is the skill lock and bind. But at least her main skill could cure those things. You can always have other digis and in your team that could block that, like Sukuyamon blocks what is it called? Skill lock. And yeah, and what's the name? Ophanimon also does defense down, which defense down is a pretty huge thing because you could beat the Digimon before they can heal, and that's like the main issue in like underground statuses and like overhealing. And I didn't really care for Seraphimon, but he's a pretty cool Digimon. From videos I've seen and other things that people have shown me, like you could do some pretty crazy things with him. Unfortunately, like it's still kind of like not my thing. It's kind of like a glass cannon. So if you're into glass cannon teams, it works. Like as you can see here, I pulled off Seraphimon not pretty early. It's almost like what 150, 1.5k gems. And but at first I wasn't too convinced on him, and I was kind of like, oh man, I got him. But I've looked into him, and he's pretty cool. If you guys look at his things, he does, you know, he nullifies like DOT, damage over time. And if you guys level up his main skill to 10, like yeah, you could potentially like nuke a whole team. Fortunately, yeah, like I said, it's very fragile, but very fun to seek. Like just knock out your whole opponent at once. Unfortunately, that doesn't work with like well-built teams. There's some teams that have like, well, because he ignores block, but there's some that have HP or have really strong digis. You're gonna have a harder time, and if you get status, with like bind, skill lock, yeah, your whole thing, just collapses. I think it's kind of like, oh, win before you get done anything to, one digit gets killed, it could ruin your whole strategy. But overall, it's pretty quick battles. And he's pretty good too. Like, he has a defense buff in his sub skill. Most of the times, you'll be using High Andromon, which High Andromon's pretty good. But if you don't have High Andromon, you can also use Mamemon. At first I was like, it's always like Mega over Ultimate Digimon, but Mamemon puts a lot of work in, especially since he's a lot easier to get because he's an Ultimate. You know, 80% more defense. I mean, 20% more defense opposed to having a Mega is a huge difference. That 20 could put in a lot of work. And going back to Ophanimon, I've been using her in a PvP team, and I when you encounter those, it's the most annoying thing, and that's me talking that I use the team. I've talked to a couple guild members, and they always post pictures of going against those teams and getting annoyed. But it's you got to try to get them as much as 28 points as you can in PvP. But as much as it has a lot of survivability, it it does have its little weaknesses at some points, like your healer or a Ophanimon getting hurt real fast. That's its downfall. So if RNG strikes and they hit those two Digimons, they tend to focus on it because of pinpoint, which that makes it very annoying. But I don't know when the meta will shift. Um, with the new banner, the one you guys are by this time this video, the Alphamon banner is here. It changes things a little bit. It's adding a little bit more variety, but we still got a couple more megas before like there's like a huge shift. If you right now if you want to rock the Tenacious Devoted team, it's probably the best route to go. But if you want to mix things up, it's for the sake of having fun and playing. But you know, if you guys build a funny, make sure you have the block rate up, cause she will go down. And another thing to look out for that team is Biozamons. Leveled up Biozamons like level 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, those will destroy the team. If you want to do the shut it off and turn it on until you win, it takes a long time because Biozamon does so much damage because it's guaranteed damage. It can knock out one Digimon like an Ophanimon in one shot. So building up health on her, health and block. I know there's a free plugin for that. That I would go with that. So yeah, back to the summons. Um, I spent a lot more than I wanted to. I would like to be I would like to be guaranteed a Omnimon when it comes out, but I just thought about saving it after this point. Which is pretty hard. But overall, I got some pretty good stuff in this banner. I did pull off Omnimon. Obviously from what I'm talking about, and it took about 3k gems. It was if you estimated it, it's like 1.5 per Digimon. The limited banner, the Seraphimon and Ophanimon, and I got other pretty good stuff. Don't underestimate ultimates because they can help a lot. Like some are very good for clash battles. They can highly increase your points if leveled up too. With these summons, I ended up getting a level 9 aerial Vidramon, which that one's pretty good because it lowers defense and it does tons of damage. It's like a mini War Greymon. So if you guys didn't start from the beginning and didn't get War Greymon, Vidramon is a good replacement for the meanwhile. I also managed to level up my Mamemon to level 10, and I gotta say it's pretty good. It's put in a lot of work. It's easily one of my favorites for now. Obviously if my Hyandramon gets more dupes, I'll probably be switching back just for more survivability. I also got a level 10 War Greymon Blue, which that one's the one that increases your attack. And at level 10, and that Seraphimon combo I was talking about, yeah, it does lots of damage. I got two Prince Mamemon, which is whack. I got an Ebemon, that annoying alien one. I seen some people use it, and like honestly, one time it almost wrecked me. I don't think it's that good, but who knows? I don't use them. I got one Minerva. I got a level up from the one I had. A Boltmon, and the 2 from the limited banner. So overall, I got some pretty good ultimates. At least I got to max them out. I wish I would have got more megas. That's always preferred, but hey, it's a gotcha game. I get what I get. At least I got a bunch of Digimons which I'm gonna convert into stones. Make sure to always change them into champions. You get 20 points opposed to 5, and that's huge. Like when you get the Digimon that you want because you put in all that work. Now that your favorite Digimon or a strong Digimon, it's gonna be like a level 10, and depending on which it is, like probably Rex, like Beelzemon at level 10. That thing's scary. I go against it and I'm just like, man, it's gonna be hard. And hopefully when you guys pulled, you guys got good stuff. Preferably always, with least amount of gems so you can save for future banner. I'm gonna try to stay as free to play as I can. Alright, thank you guys for staying and watching the video to its end. I would appreciate if you guys leave a like and a comment. If you guys feel like I can improve in any way. It's my first video, so hopefully I could produce better quality videos in the future. I plan to bring as free to play friendly guides as I can. Obviously my account is going to try to stay as free to play as I can. I don't want to spend any money on it, just because I want to be able to, bring these free to play guides, because it's probably the biggest issue. People want to stay as free to play as you can, and for the most part you can, but it's a lot of grind. Free to play is always a grind. Alright, thank you guys. See you guys in the next video.